GM and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're taking a look at how to utilize Sonar, which is the Kujira mobile app, to actually bid and purchase liquidated collateral from the lending markets on top of Kujira. So this is a super interesting one, as we've just had news that the Orca markets have been opened here. So if you don't know anything about what I'm talking about right now, hopefully we'll clear all that up for you in this video. But stay tuned and I'll break down the TLDR for this one in just a moment. Subscribe if you're new. Let's jump in. So recently, Kujira has posted a very big update here for Sonar, the mobile application. As you can see from the top, significant update. Sonar brings you Orca, the liquidation bidding. So these are the new updates to the app. We'll go through what to do if you haven't got the app and what to do if you do have the app currently. And so you can now bid on liquidated collateral via the application itself. Why is this important and what does this mean? Well, they're democratizing the ability to buy liquidations or bid on liquidations. Typically in centralized exchanges, obviously the centralized exchanges mop up huge funds when people get liquidated to the upside and the downside. In DeFi applications, it is very rare that the actual token holders or participants get the opportunity to have a bit of that revenue from liquidations. Liquidations often come with large penalties and thus are a big source of revenues for those who gatekeep them. But Kujira allows us, mere mortals, to actually get involved. So if you check this post out, dated the 17th of February here, and you can follow through to the link here. So you're going to need a bit of an invite code. If you click on that, it'll bring you through to this website here. So if you haven't got Sonar, you need to join the beta here for iOS or Android. So this is not in full release, it's still in a beta stage. But as you can see, they're rolling out these features as we go. And so if you're on your mobile, you'll be able to click these links and then follow the following instructions. So if you click iOS, you get through to this page here. You'll have to download Test Flight app for your mobile, and this allows you to actually access apps that are in beta, such as Sonar. So if you've got Test Flight downloaded, if this is your first time, via that link, when you come through, click on this, and you should be able to get involved with the download process. There's a load of instructions in here. It's not rocket science, just have a little bit of patience and all will be good. Now, if you're coming from the different angle of you've already got Sonar, maybe you haven't been using the app recently, you just need to go and update the app. That will mean clicking on Test Flight within your mobile device, and then it will prompt you to do an update from there. So you can update to the latest version, which is 1.0.6, and then you will have these additional features, including Orca. So once that's done, we'll move on to the next stage. So on screen, I have my mobile device now enabled, mirroring it to the computer so you can see things here. And you can see I've got an eye-watering $23 on this test account ready to show off today. So what we're going to do here is explore the new feature of Orca liquidations and show you how to actually get involved with that. And also, if you haven't used this device previously, this app, then you can see this for the first time as well. So super, super sleek. I'll just run through the buttons on the bottom. We're on home currently. You can see your balances from here. You can also click to see transactions. At the top, you've got your wallet address, your unique wallet. If I click on the add button to the top right, you can add a brand new wallet, either create a new one or restore one, or even connect your hardware wallet to the Sonar app. So if you want multiple wallets, multiple accounts, you can do that easily as well. Now I'm going to press the swap button, and you can see you have access to the ability to swap between tokens powered by Manta here. So you can choose the collaterals you want to swap between. So I've got a bit of Axelar USDC there. If I just click on max, it states I can swap my 84.85 cents into 0.2 of a Kuji. If I'm happy with that, just click swap, and you can see it's confirming all in one transaction for me. There you go. Now it says success. So super, super sleek. I mean, pretty damn good experience here from this mobile device and this mobile app in beta. We'll skip launch and we'll go to stake. So stake allows you to stake with a validator direct from mobile as well. So if you've got funds on your mobile and you want to take advantage of the potential airdrops and APR on Kujira, of course, give that a click. But the main thing you're all here for, we'll press launch. As you can see to the bottom right, it says liquidate and a picture of the Orca. Now, another thing we'll talk about is the earn function is not currently there. So in terms of the Ghost, which is the borrow lend markets, you can currently borrow only via mobile. You can't lend out. So that will limit what we can do on Orca for the time being. But that being said, we're going to click on the liquidate button. And here you can see the Orca markets. Now, this lists things from red down into kind of amber, as you can see, to green. So these are the kind of health factors on these various markets. How close are people to being liquidated? So from the top here, you can see these ones such as xUSK Gold. There are quite a few people, maybe a little bit over their skis, leave it up, and potentially could get liquidated if gold takes a bit of a nosedive here. So what I want to show you first and foremost is the top bar. We've got all markets, at-risk markets, my bids. So once you do a bid, you'll be able to see that. Your filled bids as well, which if you get a fill, you need to withdraw it. And then you can obviously do a star. That would be to asterisk the ones, your kind of favorites. If you've got a few markets you're really monitoring, which I guess most people will. A lot of people will want to try and buy liquidated Kuji, I would guess. But for this instance, we've got some USK on hand. Not a huge amount, but we've got some. So I'm just going to show you via this top function here with xUSK Gold to USK. You can see with TVL, total value locked in this market, $620,000 worth of xUSK Gold. And in that pool, to bid using USK, around 44K's worth. And the max discount you can get on any Orca pool is 30%. So I'm going to click into it. As you can see, some more stats and information on here. The ones at the bottom are pretty much reiterating some of the things that we've already seen on the previous page, but we've also got a market price of xUSK Gold currently trading at $2,010.75. Now, something I really like about this UI, so the discount level, if I just move my thumb across, we move to lower discounts or greater discounts. Very intuitive indeed, and it's kind of like clicking in the palm of my hand as well. I can feel the vibrations going. So what we can do from this is select the level of discount we wish to bid at. So bear in mind, you can see from the size of those USK bids denoted by the blue. So top left, it says USK bids. Obviously, the bigger the bid, so this one's a decently sized bid. A lot of people have started to place USK there to buy at a 10% discount. A nice round number, makes a lot of sense. You can also then see underneath, top right hand corner as well, it says emptied. So that pool has been emptied 2 times. This pool has been emptied 2 times. This pool has been emptied 4 times in history thus far. So you can see a lot of analytics around this market. Now, if I want to pull the slider at the bottom up, this is how we actually place a bid. So if you're placing a bid, you're taking the other side of the bet here. So what you would assume is people have positioned themselves with xUSK Gold and then taken out a loan in USK. When you do that, of course, you need to monitor your LTV, loan to value ratio. When the value of an asset goes down, people move closer towards a liquidation threshold. And this is what we're bidding on essentially. So you can see we toggled across to a 5% discount. We've got place bids. The discount there is once again shown as 5%. I think you can edit this by either typing it in like 1, and then we can do plus or minus slightly to the right hand side of this. Then the bid amounts, we can use the 25, 50%, 75% of our total collateral in USK if we wish. I've just clicked on 100%. So what we've entered in now is we're bidding at a 5% discount on xUSK Gold with our collateral amount of $3.64. So if I'm happy to place the bid now, you can also denote at the bottom, successful bids also incur a 0.5% fee given to Kuji stakers. So Kuji stakers get a slice of everything on this platform. If you're happy with the stats you've input, click on place my bid, as I've just done there. It's going to confirm the transaction in the wallet all in one step. And this will pop up with a success message. So all done, you now can click on my bids. So my bids, you can see not quite yet active. It takes around 10 minutes to load the bid into the market itself. And if we just drag this back down again, you can see from the UI at the top, we now have a bid. It does say green on there, which would indicate active. at that 5% discount. So essentially what we've done is we've placed a resting order of xUSK into this market, hoping that one day these people do get liquidated on some of their collateral and we can buy it 5% below the market price at that point in time. So if they get liquidated, we're going to actually get a bid filled potentially at a 5% discount. So think of it as setting a limit order, but actually below the market price. So this is why it's very, very lucrative. The fact you're getting an additional bonus, an additional discount to markets. And this is why when you see big wicks that liquidate people, those who have been able to actually gather the coins from those liquidation cascades and stuff, they're in profit almost instantaneously. If the market rebounds somewhat, you can be up double-digit gains in a matter of just a few hours. So this is why the liquidations are a very lucrative aspect of crypto. So back to that kind of main menu on Orca, you can now see if I click my bids, they are now in there. You can monitor things from there, set up more bids on different types of assets, play with this until your heart's content. You can also cancel your bid as well if we go back into it. Go on to my bids and I can press the X top right. Cancel bid, are you sure you want to cancel this bid? And you press OK if you do want to do so. Now the only further point to address here is that when the earn part of this app goes available, so the fact you can lend, you become a lender. So that will mean you become a lender of collateral to the borrowers. This will mean you can get X assets. X assets denote they are being lent into those ghost borrow lend markets, and you're actually earning and accruing interest on those assets. So they're yield bearing assets, which is super, super cool because they can be used to place bids on Orca. So you can actually buy liquidated collateral, as you can see, second one down here, with xUSK. So if people who have taken leverage on Kuji get liquidated, you can have a bid resting in a stablecoin, USK, that is also accruing you interest whilst it's sat there. And then if they get liquidated, that's used to buy that collateral up. So you're earning money throughout the whole process. So this will be the final kind of nail in the coffin and the final added bonus to these markets on mobile once that goes live as well. But overall, very, very excited with this due to the fact we're now able to be almost a bailiff on the mobile for crypto liquidations, which is rather a crazy thing to be able to get involved with here at the palm of your hand. So if you've got a 9 to 5 and you're not at your PC all the time, you can now bid on liquidated assets with Kujira's Sonar. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure you do check out all the links down below. Get yourself over to the Team Kujira post here and follow this through if you haven't yet got Sonar enabled. Trust me, you're going to want to download this thing. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.